let's welcome to the high table Lady Gloria Philip. Lady Gloria Philip, please. Also, let's welcome Lady Vivian D. together with the assistance of our HOD, Mr. Rabiu. And please, with a standing ovation, I would love you to welcome the inventor of GUOSA language, Prof. Alex Ibinoweka. Thank you. You may be seated.
Hello everyone. Hello everyone. I'm happy to see your faces here. You're actually looking beautiful, handsome. I can see this guy here is looking good. Okay, this is GUOSA class, GUOSA ceremony in case you're forgetting, and we are here to make the betterment of our country, knowing what we are supposed to be using as our lingua franca. So we are going to be standing up to take the national anthem. We have the GUOSA students, please, can we come up to sing the GUOSA anthem?
GUOSA.
Thank you very much for honoring our country, our national anthem, and also honoring GUOSA and our respective language. So now I would like to open the floor with prayer, and I will need a Muslim and a Christian to pray for us, please. Any Christian, any Muslim? All right.
Praise in the name of Jesus. In the name of Jesus, Father, we thank you for this gathering. Thank you for the inception of the gathering. Now we want to start the program fully. Lord, as we are starting the program, oh Lord, we pray you dwell in our midst in Jesus' name. Everything that is going to take place today, Lord, let it come from your throne in Jesus' name. Take all the glory, Lord. I open the program in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم وبارك على محمد
وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد.
Alright, please put your hands together for them. Alright, now we are going to have our prayer in the GUOSA language, and this is going to be done by Prof. Alex. Put your hands together.
Okay, Kawakwera means let us pray. In GUOSA language, Igbira is prayer. When I say Kawa, let us pray. Alright. Kubawa ni Gworu. Awa Shendoe Laufu Ichebo Echebowa Biawa Bi. Biku Baba Awa Chei Rebili Irushe Asusu GUOSA Nia. Biahusi Nasiwa Fuwa ni Alafia Nasi Igbodo Nasi Irufe. Biku Kuziwa Nasi Alafia Ifencha Kedunira. Baba Biko Fuwani Iduso Nasi Ekpankiti Dunia Kawafi Bogoi Eyi Nasi Mozo Kawakwirasi Enafa Jesu Christi Ibanjijiwa Ashe.
So the next on the agenda is please all GUOSA executives. Please, I want you people up here to the stage. Please, GUOSA executives, we want to recognize ourselves. Please.
When they did this GUOSA Train the Trainers program, we just came to school, we saw GUOSA. We found the language very interesting, and we found the aim and objective of the language very, very unifying. So we joined GUOSA Association, and after that, the person that gave us the baton graduated, and then she gave the baton to these people, and these people worked throughout the year till now to do this you are seeing. So please put your hands together for these people. I know all of you, we know that it's not an easy task. Some of us are executives in the department, some of us have our fellowship, we still have school, and we added GUOSA Association. So for the last time, clap for these people. All right, now we're going to introduce ourselves. So we are going to start from the president.
Good morning, all. Good morning, all. My name is Prosper Feo Mokogi. I'm the president of GUOSA Language Association.
Good morning, all. My name is Gladys John Ashlami. I'm the vice president of GUOSA Language.
Good morning. My name is Olaba Mdiraimat, PRO.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Olorunfai Omonale. I'm the assistant coach rep.
Kurana is good morning. Kusafe, sorry, is good morning GUOSA language. My name is Taiwanita Taiwo, the editor-in-chief. Thank you.
Kusafe Avokini. I am Ahmad Sadia Engel, the assistant secretary.
Good morning, everybody. I am Adejumo Jumoke Grace, the welfare director of GUOSA Language Association.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Mata Oilao, the financial secretary of GUOSA Language Association. Thank you.
Alright, I'm by name Joy Draw, and I am the class representative of GUOSA Language Association. Alright, please, ESCOs, thank you. You could go back. Please, President and Vice President, move on to the high table. Thank you. President and Vice President, move on to the high table. Thank you. Next on our list is the happy birthday song of Prof. Uwat, but since he is not around, we'll move straight to okay, so we'll sing the happy birthday song in GUOSA to Prof. Uwat in absentia. Please. Okay. Prof. Uwat is the Dean of Faculty of Art. So please rise on your feet as we sing the Happy Birthday song.
We're going to sing Happy Birthday song in GUOSA. Ekura Mamubi, Ekura Mamubi, Ekura Ogawa, Ekura Mamubi. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, dear Owat, happy birthday to you. And also, we seize the opportunity to sing the same song to all our GUOSA language executives and members who have their birthday celebrated in the month of October. Happy birthday to all of us. Thank you. And to yourself who are here, if your birthday is in October, we GUOSA will say, Ekurana Imobi, happy birthday. Thank you.
Thank you very much. A round of applause for our professor. Now, the next on the agenda is we want to use this opportunity respectively to call on Prof. Alex Ibineweka for a brief information about GUOSA language. A round of applause.
Ekusafe, meaning my people, good morning. The meaning of Jama is from Hausa language, simple, meaning my people. Eku is Yoruba and Safe is Hausa, meaning good morning. Then Jama Ekuabia means welcome. Eku is Yoruba and Bia is Igbo and Ghana languages. So you are all welcome to this wonderful occasion. To some of you who may have not heard about the GUOSA language, GUOSA is a language evolution from the people from Nigeria, for Nigeria, and for Nigerians. We call it linguistic and communication democracy, because GUOSA comprises nearly all the Nigerian and the West African languages. I'm sure some of you have heard about the Swahili language for the East Africa. So GUOSA is a similar language for Nigeria and the West regional countries of Africa, so that when you speak the GUOSA, we have elements of different Nigerian languages, words, semantics, and all the linguistic part of speech. And GUOSA was evolved by me in my teen age. I believe I was under the age of 10 when I invented the GUOSA language. And because those days, when I was growing up, they used to speak about 9 different Nigerian languages after the news broadcast in the English language. But to me, that was, precious, wasting of precious time that you have to read the news in Nigeria, the news bulletin in English, translating it into so many other languages, which takes almost the whole day. So because of that, I got inspiration, learned almost a lot of words in Hausa, Yoruba, Igbo, as much as possible. And at the age of, between the age of 11 or 12, I was moved. My uncle took me to the eastern region of Nigeria, and in my attempt to learn the Igbo language, I found myself joining up all these languages together. That was the birth of the GUOSA language. And when you speak the GUOSA, you speak Nigeria. For example, when I say in English language, they say, please give me water. In GUOSA, we simply say, Biko Fumi Roa. Everybody say, Biko Fumi Roa. One more time. Now, that is Biko is Igbo, Fumi is Yoruba, and Roa is Hausa. It didn't stop, so you have Biko, Fumi, Abinchi, Biko, Fumi, Kudi, Biko, Fumi, Mota. So, GUOSA has a linguistic rules. You don't just have to be joining languages or words and semantics anyhow. We have the GUOSA dictionary. We have a couple of lecture books in the GUOSA language. We have it online. We have it in Amazon. Anywhere, it's all over. GUOSA is a worldwide language. And the system is, we have the Hausa, Igbo, and Yoruba as the major, at the basic structure. The tripod languages upon which other languages are built. For instance, if I say Abasiowa, meaning God day, Abasiowa Nenu, God is above. And if I say Eko Abiasi Kasa Nigeria, meaning welcome to the country of Nigeria. Eko Abiasi Kasa Ghana, welcome to the country of Ghana. If I say Biawa Kawa Shenga, that means come and let us go. And then if I say Biawa Nia, Nia is an Edo word meaning now, meaning come now. If I say Meniwu Afayi, everybody say Meniwu Afayi. Meniwu Afayi. Afayi meaning what is your name? Meni is the meaning of many is what? And how do we get many? Hausa says menini. Igbo says Guinea, and Yoruba says Kini. You see that N-I-N-I-N-I goes through each of the different vocabularies. So in GUOSA we simply say many, meaning what? Then the word wu, which is a verb, is it from the Igbo languages and dialects. So if I say meniwu, that is what is. Then afa is men, ye Yoruba. So if I say aboki, meniwu afa ye, meaning my friend. Friend, what is your name? Afa miwu, my Professor Alex, and so on and so forth. So GUOSA is a language that incorporates, it's the major opportunity for both the minor and the major and the minor languages to be heard in a centralized lingua franca that unify every ethnic group. Because why? The English we speak today is not our language. The English was forced on us by the British colonialists when they amalgamated Nigeria. They put the English language in our lips that today we have been, so used to. I won't say I don't want to use the word spoiled or bastardized. English is not our father's language. They are happy that we are speaking their language. They say they gave us independence, which to me, this is not independence at all. This is called theoretical independence. This is the independence we give to the dogs. Do you know the dogs? Some of us have dogs in the house. When you are patrolling when you are patrolling the dog, what do? You have a leash over the neck of the dog. In other words, the dog can only move around within the perimeter. You allow the dog to move. Same thing. The British gave us independence. They implanted their language and culture in us, and they call it independence. In other words, we can only move but within the periphery of their languages and dialect and culture. Whereas we're fighting ourselves here. Most of our mother tongues are in extinction because we don't like to speak any of our mother tongue anymore. We want to speak the best English. We want to compete the best English speaker. And we call ourselves an independent nation. That is no independence, my friend. Because a bird that flew from the ant hill. Some of you know the ant hill. A bird that flew from the ant hill, I beg your pardon. A bird that flew and perches on an ant hill is still on the ground. It ain't going nowhere at all. That means if you see a bird in the sky, it flew from the ground to move to the sky. But coming back, he perched on an anthill. That bird is still on the ground, meaning that we think we have independence. We are on our own. But every of our thing is controlled by the white colonial masters after 59 years of independence. We ain't seen nothing wrong with that. That is the reason why we all need to embrace the GUOSA language. That is the reason why we need to come together as one. That is the reason why we should come as a brother and sister. Because today, when an Hausa person sees Igbo man, this is enemy, they are enemy. When the Yoruba see a door or kukuruku or anything, it gives the person profile, Omonyamiri or whatever. This should not be. We are from one mother, from one father, from the same land. This is the message of the GUOSA language. When you meet yourself, your brother and sister, when two families from Nigeria meet abroad, they speak English. That is a shame. Whereas when a Spanish meet a Spanish in Nigeria, they speak Spanish language. When a Japanese, German, name it, when they meet themselves, they speak their national language. But you take yourself even here, we speak English, we speak Pidgin, which is a fallout of the English language. Why? It should not be so, because we now have the GUOSA language. The GUOSA is here to unify us as a bond of one family, one nation, one brother, one sister, in peace and unity according to our national anthem. And in the GUOSA language, we have a couple of songs in the GUOSA language as we hear along the program. If you want, we implore you to be a member of the GUOSA Language Association today and contribute your quota towards the unification of Nigeria. We all complain, Nigeria is this, Nigeria is good, this. Nigeria is not good, this is not working, the other is not working. What role are you playing? One of the American presidents said, don't ask America what America can do for you. Ask what you can do for America. So therefore, stop complaining what Nigeria can do for you. Ask what you can do for Nigeria, and Nigeria will do something for you. So brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you. In GUOSA we say Shendo. Shendo means thank you. How do we get Shendo? Esheun and Dalo, Ndewo, Do. Yoruba says, Igbo says Dalo, Uzropo says Ado, Edo says Do, all the Do family. So we have Shendo meaning thank you. And if I say Aboki Shendo, what did I say? What was that? Aboki Shendo? Friend, thank you. You see, with just two simple sentences, Aboki Shendo, we have covered so many languages and dialects at a go. Shendoka, Abasia Kuzie, meaning thank you and God bless you.
All right, please put your hands together for me. All right, so because of the next session we'll be entering, I will be talking to you from this side. So please look at the door, because I'll be talking to you from this side. All right, so please want to read out Prof. You say Prof. Shendoka. That means Prof. Thank you very well. Or Prof. Abasia saying Prof. Shendo Abasida, thank God. So we have so many ways. So please, right away, we are going into our next agenda. But before we do so, please put your hands together for this very important personality in the Department of Linguistics and African Languages, Dr. Mrs. Ifunanya Daniels. Thank you very much. All right, please, Dr. Mrs. Ifunanya Daniels, please move on to the high table. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am. So our next item is the GUOSA language comedy. Please, with a shout, welcome the GUOSA language actors. With a shout.
Yalata, Bushel, a quarter. I just
Dalu.
Nothing later. Atamuriman, Farah.
Kei Choigo.
Muriman.
Sorry, Nigo.
I never got a Muriman. It's a deal.
Sorry,
Atamuriman.
because sorry, Nigo.
So I'm going to flat Atamuriman.
Oh, kaki say. So. Eti mo joro otoge kaki ri say.
Olo so.
Oh, where they go? Oh, where go?
So. La gara. Ese atata fún mi ke to ma so. Ese ma bínú e blonja ni. Wọ́n ní sọ́sọ̀ kí ló ń sọ ká lẹ́kọ́ ìrànú lọ ó ṣì lọ kí ló ń gbá ẹ fún mi látàkẹ́ kó ìrànú lọ kí ló ń sọ lẹ́nu kó ṣì lọ.
Onyara.
Customer to do have you. Oh, where are you going? Definitely, oh, when you go to see that, then man, customer.
And I said, the number of God, the number. So, kí lè aiki ya kasuwa bani hoyo wa ele yon sha aiki bani wannan bani namsi na check ban na bi wale mo ni kini lana kana da lafiya me da na check ban na mana amsi uce kana fada me wale ni ta mi o ta nambu ke baka da hankali baka ji magana kina ji ma ana ji ko kede ba jale ti ma mu kilo ṣẹlẹ̀ bana se wona wọ́n lè mi ta o de o ka fe anambi ṣé mi teyan ni anambi o ma ta ji magana o ni na ẹ farabalẹ̀ má sọ fe ni wala mi ani ufa o be ba mi fa bi ti ma wa gbaju fún ẹ okay now ma tell us no baya ji ka shi da iska ai kile tún baya ji e be o ji ko ni ba jale ni kí ló pariwo báyìí ẹ farabalẹ̀ ó sọ pé ó fẹ́ rà ẹ wá ó fẹ́ ra irun lọ́wọ́ kó o fẹ́ lọ jí náà bì. sọ̀rọ̀ mi ò tàpá tì wọ́n bí má tó bá lò. ilé ìdáyé sàbáyà dà pé ó tó sọ ìbọn sí ní ìdíbà kò lọ́jọ́. Àjàyè ó ní pọ́blẹ̀mù ẹ fún ẹ ní ẹran ní mẹ́rin ogún náírà kí ni pé fún ẹjọ́ fún ní wàzóbà
language ana fada anan ana kiran shi GUOSA language yawa bari ga maka mana na koya maka akwai lecturer ana koya mu wancan language idan an koya maka zaka ji wani language ko Hausa ko Yoruba za a hada musu a yawa so classin shi ko ka zo karfe shi yawa za ka zo ko yawa alaye nambi ko egbe gini kuro báyìí jọ o ní language by 5 o'clock language o pe GUOSA language okay ṣé nǹkan tó yìnbó ń pè language kí ẹ tí wọ́n á jẹ́ GUOSA ní ọmọ kan tó jẹ́ GUOSA ìmọ̀ ẹ̀wà wá síbò ìwọ náà fẹ́ kọ́ta mi bí o fẹ́ wà pé ibẹ̀ tánà bí èyí bẹ́ tánà bí ìwọ náà fẹ́ wá tánà kálọ̀ méjì ní ẹ̀wà ẹ ṣe ara ní o ẹ̀yìn ìpàdé ìlú náà yóò wà tó iná tíṣà yẹn náà iná tó nínú náà ń fa ima ka zo nan me ta tashe kana nan to ba damuwa kai ma kiran ka iwájú kai ma ka zo nan kai mi jo ko jare ka bani ka gane o ti ade bi o fa ji nan kai ma kana nan kai anan ba da zai ba da ba o no wa ga ji nan di ba da I don't go. I don't come by. Don't come. See now, the teacher of the place, he go come down now. Una go here. So you come to sharp. Now GUOSA language. You see, this one you get problem with this one before because you don't hear them for a language. Now they say GUOSA. Allah ye kilo de farabale now. Malam, K. K ma Yoruba one Yoruba jani kilo de. Omo Hausa bi omo Yoruba. So make I tell you now what I want to tell you now. One name wine. You get one language we call GUOSA language. Now, that GUOSA, you go hear them for all the language mixed together. All the language. Like now, this one I speak for your own, you go hear one thing for your own inside. This one I speak for your own, you go hear one thing inside. This one I speak for your own, this Olori Buru, you go hear them, you go speak inside. Hey, Olori Buru, I Olori Buru ne. Olori Buru ne. Kasemi ai. No. Ejoko. No. They go. I know one thing for you at all. I know teacher they come. They come. Make una keep quiet. Go da mona go de. Nagode. Oh, teacher ne.
Eko Safe Abokimi.
Safe, I know Safe.
Okay.
Baru mau makan dalam. Baru mau makan.
Eko Safe is gotten from Igbo, Hausa, and Yoruba. Eko from Yoruba, and then Safe from. I need Safe. Eko means I'm greeting you in Yoruba. That's the meaning. That's what I'm trying to say. Eko. Yeah, so what's the meaning of this Eko Safe? Eko Safe means good morning. This GUOSA-LANGUAGE. You Eko, you hear Safe, you get your language. Okay, then you say Eko Safe. Then if I ask you, Bao Kodi, you tell me Odi Dada. That means, how are you? And you say, I'm fine. Okay, Dada, I'm here. Okay, Okay, so that's what GUOSA language is all about. GUOSA language is a language which was established by Professor Alex Ebinereka. He was able to put the language together and then to settle the disputes between three languages in Nigeria, the Hausa, major languages in Nigeria, the Hausa, Yoruba, and Igbo. So this one now, I know everybody is happy hearing his or our language here today. So please, can we put a round of applause for this GUOSA language? This GUOSA language, now we can see how everybody is happy about their language. Everybody can hear their language in this single GUOSA language, and then everybody is happy. There's nothing like, okay, we are just speaking Hausa, we are speaking Yoruba, we are speaking Igbo, but everything is combined together and everybody is happy that their language is being spoken in this language. So this language, we want it to be the new lingua franca for Nigeria. We want Nigeria to be speaking this language because everybody is happy. It's not just Hausa, Yoruba, and Igbo. There are other languages, so we have Edo, we have T, we have many other languages too in it. So we employ us all to join, to be part of this GUOSA language, and then God will bless us all, and Nigeria will come back again as one. In Jesus' name. Let's also appreciate the person who established the language, Professor Alex.
So, Ebusafe.
Okay, Baba means Abayo. Abayo, say
Please put your hands together for them once again. At this juncture, we are going into the Mr. and Miss GUOSA Award. Mr. and Miss GUOSA. We are calling forward Miss GUOSA. Ladies first, please let's welcome Ogechukwu Jane. Please keep clapping till she gets on stage. Keep clapping till she gets on stage. Mr. GUOSA, Mr. Caleb Elu. Mr. Caleb Elu. That is my MC for the day. Please put your hands together for him. Alright, so please, I will call on Lady Gloria Philip to please hand over the award of Miss GUOSA to Ogechukwu Jane. Lady Gloria Phillips, please put your hands together. Put your hands together till she hands over. Lady Gloria Philip.
On behalf of the GUOSA community in Uni Abuja campus, I present this award to you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Ma. Put your hands together as she goes back to her seat. Okay. Jane, please wait behind. Thank you. All right. So for Mr. GUOSA, we will call on Lady Lillian Dizo. If you know this woman, you will know that she has been with us from the beginning of GUOSA Association in Uni Abuja. Please put your hands together for Lady Lillian Dizo.
Okay. On behalf of GUOSA Association of University of Abuja, I present this Mr. GUOSA Award to you.
Alright? Right now, Miss Gosa and Mr. Gosa are going to give us a very short speech. Thank you.
Good afternoon, the honorables here. Good afternoon to all present here. Thank you very much for gracing this occasion, and I'd like to, most of all, thank you very much for this award. I'm honestly very, very pleased and happy. I heard of this GUOSA program last 3 months, and I wasn't opportune to attend until last 2 months, where I started attending the classes. On the first day I attended, I met Mr. Alex Ibinekwa. And when I saw him, Ibinaweka, when I saw him, I was like, is this the man taking us? Wow, this is an elderly man. And for him to come out, take his time, this thing must be very, very, very important. So I sat down with my friends. We were attending for the first time, so we sat at the back. And he welcomed us. What he said was, Ekuabia. I heard Ekuabia and like, okay, I'm an Igbo, by the way. So I hear Bia. I'm like, okay, this Bia means come. So, Eku. Okay. Later, when he had given his lectures and I had gotten hold of the handouts, there was a paper where, the GUOSA language. When I had gotten hold of it, I now saw that Ekuabia means welcome. And I'm like, ooh, because I've heard of Wazobia, the former Esperanto. Okay, before I say Esperanto refers to a language that is created, a language that is not natural, that is created. So I've heard of Wazobia before. So I look at it and I'm like, okay, I know that this is supposed to be like Wazobia, but this is different, Ekuabia. I'm like, okay, cool. So my plan was just to show up the first day and never come again. But because of the reception and the video which people that were present put into it, I started coming. And to my surprise, we took the exam. We took the first exam. I wrote the first one, I wrote the second one, and I wrote the third. By the time I finished writing it, I wrote it without confidence. I didn't write it with confidence. I didn't know what I was doing. I felt, okay, I've learned some, let me try and put in my best and see what I can get. Which is why later when I was told that I was among the highest, I was like, wow, okay, thank you. I was quite happy. I'm honestly surprised, but I'm happy. This GUOSA language, I want you all to understand something. This GUOSA language is not just any language. This is a language they want to replace English. I mean, English is something that came with us from colonialism, and we are still using it till date. This is what we call neo-colonialism. We are still adopting the what we got from the strange land and the strange man. So this GUOSA language, which is an intertwining of most indigenous languages, not just Hausa, Igbo, and Yoruba, but most, like Edo, Idoma, you will hear some bits of it in it. This is supposed to impact unity. This is supposed to be ours. You know, for once, let's have something that is ours. You understand? Something that is ours, that represents us. Something that brings joy to us. Brings unity. From the brief play they gave here, you saw this accord that was present because we couldn't understand each other. But this is a platform where we get to see bits, nits, and friends of basically every language that concerns us. So I mean, why not give it a chance? Let's tell someone to tell another person, learn your GUOSA, so that in the next 10-20 years, we will be speaking GUOSA language as a lingua franca. Okay, thank you very much once again for giving me this opportunity. Thank you so much.
Please put your hands together for her. While she was talking, somebody very important, VVIP walked in. When I was in 100 level and I heard this woman talking about GUOSA, I said, I want to be like this girl. See the way she's talking about GUOSA like she's the evolutionist. I'm like, I want to be like her. And here I am. The first time we did this, she was the one standing here, and we were the ones sitting here. And now we're doing this. I'm the one standing, and you're the one sitting. So please, with a standing ovation, put your hands together for our former president. Thank you so much. It was really a role model to GUOSA Uni Abuja. God bless you, ma. All right. So, want to sing our GUOSA song, Mr. Now. Before we proceed to Mr. GUOSA, let's sing our GUOSA song. Please stand up as we sing Eku Abiasa, Eku Abiama. If you don't know the song, you can hum it. It's a very popular tune. So for those that know the song, you can sing it. Please be uprising as we sing Eku Abiasa, Eku Abiama. 1, 2, 3, oh yeah, let's move on. 1, 2, 3, go. Eku Abiasa, Eku Abiama, GUOSA Mosa. GUOSA Boko, Eku Abiasa, Eku Abiama, GUOSA Mosa. Asusu Nigeria, Asusu GUOSA, GUOSA Mosa, GUOSA Boko, Asusu Nigeria. Asusu GUOSA, GUOSA Mosa. Welcome, welcome, sir. Welcome, ma. These GUOSA I speak, these GUOSA I hear. Welcome, sir. Welcome, ma. These GUOSA, these GUOSA I speak. Thank you. You may be seated. So right now we are moving on to Mr. GUOSA, Caleb Ayu.
It's not easy. First of all, I want to greet and honor the high table members. I celebrate you, sir. I celebrate you all. And thank you for this opportunity. Just like Ms. GUOSA said, she was surprised. When she just heard Ms. GUOSA, I was like, me, sir, I just heard my own now. I was like, Jesus, me? When the President told me that I scored highest, I was like, how managed? But it's because, maybe it's because I put interest to learn the language very well. When I came, just like he said, Eku Abia. I was like, this thing is sounding like something I know before. Like, I hear Yoruba a little, I hear Hausa a little, and I also hear Igbo. I'm an Igbo. So when I heard it, I was like, this language goes sweet. Maybe say you can hear the three languages joined together. So I really am honored for having this award. And I want to talk about something. That is the importance of GUOSA to linguists. As linguists, you all know that we study language, and language you have to do with knowing language families from all over Nigeria and if possibly West Africa. And do we have linguists in the house? Yes. Okay, if I ask you this question, who is the linguist? You analyze, and what else? Is it that you guys don't read your book? Who are linguists that learn different languages? No. Then what is that? I'm not hearing.
This is someone that can analyze.
That can analyze.
Someone that passed through the process of the training.
But simply, linguist is someone that studies language. That is the simple definition of linguist. Now we're having GUOSA language here. And GUOSA language is relating to languages we can learn. Okay, imagine now, we know the language family head of Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, and other Nigerian languages mixed together. So now the importance of GUOSA to linguists is that it enables them to have more interest in knowing the lingua franca, which is meant for us. English is not our lingua franca. They colonized us and gave us English. Now, imagine that we have GUOSA language as our lingua franca. That means it's bringing about unity, whereby you're hearing your own part of language in another man's mouth. You'll be like, why is this one mixing to my own? Now, the string is just saying that we need to be united. Now, if GUOSA language is to spread all over Nigeria now, when I speak Ekwabia, everybody hears their own from me. You'll be like, okay, fine, it's nice. And you see that even the timid language person of Nigeria will hear that language, and you recognize that yes, I'm part of it. I'm hearing my language from it. I'm hearing Bia, I'm hearing Wa, I'm hearing this one, because it's the combination of all Nigerian languages, just that Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba is majorly included in it. Understand? So now the importance of GUOSA language to linguists is that it enables us to go around the world, speak the language, and multiply by the people that are speaking. Because if you have, like, maybe say the whole University of Abuja speaking GUOSA language, you know what it means. Because you just be like, Ekwabia, then this one will say, what is this one saying? I want to learn. You will see that they will show more interest in it. So the importance of GUOSA to linguists is that it enables them and will make them know more languages and to help us exploit it. Because linguists, you know, we are people that study language, you analyze language. No matter how language is, we analyze it. So I'm begging on you, please tell another person to tell another person. We have GUOSA language, combination of all African languages, and it's going to help us to be united in this country we are. Thank you very much.
Alright, thank you. Put your hands together for him again. Want to present your certificate. Executives, please come back to the stage as we present your certificate to you. These are outgoing executives. They have labored, they have worked, and they are done. Not from GUOSA Association, but to give space to other people to work, to give space to other people to lead. Executive, please. All right, to present the certificate to the executives, we will call on Mrs. Esther. Mrs. Esther, please come and present certificate to the executives. Thank you.
And I'm happy to be here once again. It started just like this. I remember there was a certain time we were in this hall together learning GUOSA. Thank God we are still here. So I want to also congratulate the officials. We nominated them and they are still here. So, and they'll forever be here. So for the certificates, I'll be calling on the President, Prosper. Thank you for being with GUOSA and for all the I'll be calling on Hamed Shadia. Is she here? She's not here. Okay. Ajayi Deborah. I love our spirit. Thank you. Okay. Next is Adejumo Jumoke. Okay. My own very person, Joy Chiamaka. Another paddy of mine, Oila Mata. I remember the last time we did this, she was complaining about her name. Thank you for being there for GUOSA. The next is Olorun Sonya Omonale. Then we have John Gladys. John. Then Taiwo, Anita Taiwo. I was surprised when I saw her twin. I was like, wow, they look so identical. Is Shadia here? She's not here. Adejumo. She's not here. Yeah, that'll be all for now.
Thank you. Put your hands together. All right, Adejumo and Sadia are in the welfare committee and they are running around for your refreshment. So please, when they come, we'll present the certificates to them. I call on Prosper Omokogi, President of GUOSA Language Association, to take the floor. Thank you.
Good morning, all. Are you sleeping? Good morning, all. I'm Bani Prosper. Ekusape. I'm Bani Prosper. And I'm here to present on the front of GUOSA-LANGUAGE, right? Yeah. But I won't do that today. But let me tell you the story how I became the president of this association. I was there for the first class. Then, after that, I never showed up. There was a day that they were supposed to go to NTA, and the president called me, Prosper, won't you follow us to NTA? And I told her that on one condition. She asked me, what is that? I said, if I will become the president of the association. So let me tell you, be careful with your tongue. You can take it to anywhere. That was just what I asked for. All of a sudden, they called us to faculty, to the department for a meeting. According to COSREP, he said, the HOD want to see us. And I went there. To my surprise, they were doing election for GUOSA schools. And that was when I entered, everybody started shouting, Prosper, Prosper, Prosper for president. I said, wow, I'm not ready. But today, here I am the president of GUOSA Language Association. So please, before I welcome Mrs. Esther, with a standing ovation, I want everybody to put their hands together for our HOD of departments.
Good morning once again. Ekusafe, Bao Kodi. Yes, please, I want to acknowledge the presence of our HOD, HOD of the Linguistic Department and the African Languages. She is here with us, so please, I want us to stand up. Is a dad, is a father, is an uncle, is a brother to us all in this department. We want HOD too. Thank you, sir. Thank you for being here for us, sir. Thank you for staying with GUOSA, for the support, and for always being there. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Jesus. Why are you all smiling? Have you met me before?
Yes.
This one of you are smiling. Abi, is it that my smile is infectious? That's why. Okay. I want to thank the Almighty God for the privilege given to me to be able to raise an association as this. It started like, I don't know, but I'm happy with what I'm seeing. When GUOSA started, I never met Professor Alex before then. I only spoke to him on phone. And he was like, Esther, I sent something to your mail. Have you been able to send it to Dr. Amos? Have you been able to view it and all that? And I said yes. Okay, the names of the students that are actually interested in this GUOSA program, how can we go about it? What do we do and all that? So I was like, I've not met the students, I don't know them, but I have the list of all of them. So let's start with having a group on the WhatsApp. And like joke, like play, that was how the GUOSA started. I set up the group, all the names and numbers of the people I collected. And we started the group chat. You know, all this group, everybody would just come in and post anything and all that. It was rowdy. We started curtailing the excesses of people, you know. Some people get hungry in the process. They left the group. And like, this group thing is not enough for us to develop GUOSA as a language. But before I continue, I'd still like to give honor to whom due by saying, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Oyaoli Esther Farinwe. I am married with 3 kids. So that was how the journey started. I started the association with just few people. My friend, Sam, I called him, he wasn't here, he's in Lagos, he would have been here. He was one of the pioneers of GUOSA language. They stood when everybody left. He was there. Sam was always there. We started, Dr. Amos, we were going to him, he was helping us financially. And from there, he was giving us his fatherly advice, how we should go about it. Then Mr. Peter Ede brought in his students, and that was how GUOSA started. We did our first rally. I was arrested. He told me he did not take permission from the school authority before going into rally. I never knew there was such a procedure. Before you do any rally in the school, you have to go to the security unit and then, okay, I want to do rally, so that they will make sure that everything goes fine. So that's how GUOSA started. And after the rally, we had a lot of turn-ups. And then we started learning the GUOSA language. Like Kuabia, Bao Kodi, Bao Makayali, Shendo Abukimi. Then we started the elementary class. The elementary class was also encouraging. That was where I met my beautiful executives. They came and they were interested. It wasn't a do or die affair, but they were interested because the language was interesting. So if I say Bao Kodi, Joy will tell me all the dada, Bao Makayale, and like that. We went to NTA, we did the few things we could. And today, another certificate course has been awarded. And I want to thank God for GUOSA language. That after all the old journey, we are still here. It has not fallen, it has not failed, and God has not failed us. I know a lot of people would have asked, I took GUOSA as a passion. For me, it was more of a passion. I'm a linguist. And I tried to go through the dictionary, the wordings. I wrote some articles about GUOSA, and in my own view, I felt it could work. And that was how I took it. I took the drive. Many people will say, Esther, this is how you're wasting your time. Where will you? No, I'm not wasting my time. Even my kids can speak GUOSA.
Wow.
Yes. It's something we speak at home. Michael Baokodi, Abokimi. He will answer me, mommy, all the data. It was fun. And don't think the certificate you are getting now doesn't have value. Nothing you do is for waste. Anything you keep your time, as in you take out your time to do. Believe it, one day that time will be valued for, because they will ask you, do you have any certificate course in any language at all? I say, yes, I have a certificate course in GUOSA. Yeah, which one is GUOSA? The one that they merge almost 240 languages together. You've not heard about it. I believe somebody that you're telling that for the first time will like, what? Is that possible? But there is a certificate course for it. I have a certificate for it. And very soon, jobs will be created. GUOSA language is an extension of God's mind. Is an extension of God's mind. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. It's an extension of God's mind. Bringing people of different ethnic groups, not just Yoruba, it's not just Igbo, it's not just Hausa, some minority group that you've not even heard of. You like, if not for such languages would have gone into extinction, who would even know about them? But even if those people go into extinction, and GUOSA is, that language will not die. Because some certain people have decided to speak the language. And this same language can also bring unity to Nigeria. How will you feel if you hear that, okay, your language is the word I'm speaking? Or you heard, okay, Abiko Fuminira, Abaoko, the Shendoka, and all that. There are words that are mad, like I don't know if they are linguists here, they will understand what I'm saying. When you go through the GUOSA handbook or the dictionary, you will understand that it's not just Shendo. When you were, which is Shendo? Shendo is formed from Yoruba and Igbo. They merge them together. There is a deletion of either a vowel, whether the A or the O vowel. So that is how the words are mashed together. It's not just something, and there are rules that govern this language, just like every other language. There are rules that govern it. You can't just come now and start speaking English anyhow. Once you speak English anyhow, everybody will say you are speaking Pidgin. She? Once you speak Yoruba anyhow, this one is speaking Agoy or what do they call it? Once you speak anything anyhow, but because language has rules that govern it, so also is the GUOSA language. GUOSA language has rules that governs it, the way you speak it, the way you use it, the verb, the noun, the phrases, the clauses, everything is there. We even have proverbs in the GUOSA language. So I hope with these few points of mine, I've been able to convince you that GUOSA language will go places with you and your support. Because it is when you speak it, that is when GUOSA will grow. It is not when you leave it for some set of people to be doing the work and be speaking it, and when the money now come or the opportunity now come, you now say, I remember one time when I was in school, and I did this thing, and I just left it like that. Opportunity will come. Then let me quickly chip this in. So somebody went through GUOSA abroad. He contacted me. I was like, I'm interested in this GUOSA because we have this yearly conference. Yes, yearly in California. So the guy was like, he's interested, that he has been hearing this GUOSA, that is somebody in the University of Abuja that actually introduced him to the language and all that. Can I enlighten him more about it and how he can go about it? I said, okay. So he came, he bought the dictionary, he did everything, I taught him and all that. And he went for this thing, collected the application, paid and all that. At the end of the day, he just called me, just said, Esther, how far are you doing? I said, fine. He said, can you believe that I went to the, what are you calling this place? Embassy, and they gave him visa. Like, I was like, are you sure? He said, yes, so that it was this true. He was not telling me the question they were asking him. How long have you been speaking GUOSA? Did they know you're coming there? And he was like, thank God that I already oriented him about the whole stuff. Today I've not been hearing about him. He did not call me back to say thank you. But I'm giving you this information because GUOSA has taken somebody out. So, and I believe there are many more opportunities. There will be job creation. GUOSA is not just learning about the language. There will be skill acquisition. There will be skill. I think we tried that out. Sajia? Yes, we tried it out there. There was skill acquisition. We're learning how to make food smart and do some other things. There will be skill. You will not just come here and learn. We will also improve you. Not just learning the language, but you will be improved in every other areas. Please, if you know you are not yet a member or you have not joined the GUOSA Language Association, this is an advantage for you. Opportunity comes but once. And if you come twice, you are lucky. They grab your copy. No. Thank you for having me here once again. Thank you all. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Alex. Thank you, Mr. Amos. Thank you, Madam Lillian. Thank you, Ma. Yes. Okay, thank you, Professor. Okay, sir. Everybody, please hail my autograph for me, Professor Amos. He was my lecturer. He has been like a father to me. He was there for me throughout my stay in the school. He's somebody you can always go to. I am so glad I am saying this today. He's no other person but Professor Amos Gunaya. Thank you. Okay, I'm sorry, Professor. Forgive me, sir. Professor Amos, please let me have a standing ovation for him, please. I beg you, he's more than that. He's a father. He's a father. Reaching for anything. He's always there to help our students. He's a good man. No, I am not saying it because he's seated here. He's a good man. Yeah, thank God. My HOD is attesting to that. He's a good man. He's giving GUOSA for me. Thank you very much. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for your cooperation. Thank you for your time. I think there will be other things you have done, but you are here because of GUOSA. May God continue to be with you all. Thank you, Joy. Thank you for holding the association. Thank you that I left and I'm here to testify because you made it happen. For all the executive, I say thank you all. And then all those that are under the ground, in the background, making it happen. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. Shegota. Shego Abokimincha. Okay, Professor, let's say 3 GUOSA for me. Let me hear it.
Thank you, Mrs. Esther. God bless you. So we are going to move on to our next agenda. We're going to take the address of Dr. Suleiman, who is our HOD of Linguistics Department. Please put your hands together for Dr. Suleiman.
GUOSA language evolutionist, the person, I won't say creator, because I leave that one to the Almighty alone. Yes. So, yeah, welcome. So thank you so much. We really commend and salute your efforts. It's our prayer that the Almighty will count all your efforts for success. As we, as our mothers, we greet you very much and say, young shall grow linguists. You are most welcome. We thank you very much for your efforts. It's our prayer that the Almighty will allow all of us to enjoy the fruit of our labor. I don't want to talk much. Just allow me to say, Ekurana. Am I correct, sir?
Yes.
Ekurana. Good afternoon.
Yes.
Naharukum Sa'id. So thank you very much. I'm here to witness. Happy that this program is very interesting. The aims and objectives of this language themselves are sufficient for us as to work for every one of us as a motive to embrace it, to do our best, because among the aims and objectives we have unity, harmony, and other peaceful coexistence related matters. So we thank you very much. Don't relent, because we need a lot of patience to make it a reality. Because what you have done so far is tremendous, because that dictionary itself, to make a dictionary, to produce it, to get it printed, and get it published, is very big task. We hope that the Almighty will bless all our achievements in life. And let's keep, but don't forget something I will say finally. What I'm going to say, in our department, our major symbol is when language speaks, we analyze. When language speaks, we analyze. But you have to speak well. And language is always by practice. The more you practice, the more you are perfect. You are considered as a scholar. And don't forget that language is for the purpose of communication, of communicating to others. Your good ideas, make sure that you bear in mind is genuine, you are really committed, and are good things. One of the major challenges in this part of the world is bad mindset. We always think negatively. Whatever comes up, let us look at it positively and make sure that we are very optimistic that the Almighty will make it a success and a means of achieving what we are looking for in life. So thank you so much, sir. Shendo. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
We go to the next item, which is I think, sir. Okay, I think the next on the agenda is presentation of certificates. We still have two people. I don't know if they're around. Please, is the remaining two around?
All right, so we're going to recognize the presence of two people. We're going to recognize the presence of Engineer Chike Egberi. Engineer Chike Egberi. Please come to the high table, sir. And also Engineer Blessing Kokaraye. Sorry if I'm not saying it well. Engineer Blessing Kokaraye. Please come to the high table, sir. Alright, so we are going to present certificates to people right now. For the executives, I'm sorry they are still running around for your refreshment. Alright, so we'll call up Lady Gloria Phillips, please.
Good afternoon, everybody. Okay, before the presentation of certificates, I want to give us a brief advice on the field. I think the first president said something about taking
Don't take the certificates for granted, and don't take the course for granted. It will really take you a long way, you won't understand now. Let me go straight to the field. I graduated from this school.
Wow.
This place is new to me. I graduated 2006. My son is 10 years old in JS1.
Wow.
All through the years, I started in a bank, EcoBank. I served there. I served in Oceanic Bank too. I've worked in a property firm. I have worked in a microfinance firm. I have worked in an investment firm. I'm getting somewhere. I have done other things, and every opportunity that presents itself, I go for it. Do you know why? No. BSc certificate doesn't speak much anymore. It doesn't. But it's good you go through it. It's a process. Nursery, primary, secondary, university. It's a process. Even the 2 ones, it doesn't go anywhere. But it's good. It's a process. There's an engineering firm that doesn't look at your certificates. They look at it, an oil firm. When they look at your CV, they see everything. The next thing they ask is, what have you been able to achieve by yourself? That is the certificate they ask for after your CV. By yourself, because they are looking for trainers. When you get into the office, you're being promoted to another level. Who takes the people coming behind? So they look for people that can impact themselves and also take it to the next generation. That is what GUOSA is doing for you right now. As the pioneers of this course, you will be shocked that in the next few years, when they are looking for ambassadors, you'll be one of the people they will contact first. Hold on to your certificates. Take the class seriously. Take the class seriously. In embassies, they look for people that can interpret languages. Most ambassadors only know their language. So when they come to Africa, they source for people that can interpret languages. That's where you fall into. You might not have a government job. You might not have a white-collar job anyhow, but what you use your hands to do, God says, I will bless the work of your hands. If there's nothing in your hand, you cannot bless. It is only when you have something in your hands, He blesses. That's the secret of, I will bless the work of your hands. It's not when you sleep. It is what you have done for you. Not the one they've taught. The one they've taught you. Lecturers have taught you. What are you making out of it? Take every opportunity seriously. Do not take the class for granted. In the nearest future, they will start screening people that they will admit in the class. The earlier you key into this, the better for you. Thank you.
Put your hands together for her. Right now we'll call on Prof. Alex. We'll call on Prof. Alex. We'll be giving people the certificate for those that waited, wrote the exam, went through the classes. We'll be giving them their certificate. So, Prof. Alex, please.
Hey, the Morgana, they clap for like that.
People, thank you very much. By now, at least we leave this audience today, this hall today, with the word Shendo, meaning thank you. And what other word again? Ekwabia, that welcome. Now, we're going to issue certificates to those who deserve, credit to those whom credit is due. And before we do that, let me give this appreciation, honor to our very foundation president of the GUOSA-Language Association, University of Abuja chapter. It's no one else than Mrs. Oyawole Esther Oluwa-TV. I'm honored to award you. Thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you. We can't thank you enough for all your sacrifice. God bless you. Okay. Where are the other ones? Thank you. We need the help, and we're going to do it fast. Can we call on Mrs. Lillian to come and help us? Give them the
Nigeria bu kasawa, kasa duna oduna oduna,
kasa duna Nigeria bu kasawa, kasa duna oduna oduna, kasa duna
dawasa Sokoto,
kasa duna sitiri yola, kasa duna rawasa kapanchan, kasa duna sitiri de Onitsha, kasa duna duna oduna, oduna oduna oduna, kasa duna. Thank you very much, Dr. Dati. We call on the first person here who passed the GUOSA-Language Certificate Examination with distinction. In the GUOSA-Language exam, we have pass, credit, and distinction. And this student passed with distinction. Her name is Ogechukwu J. Okay, and surprisingly too, she is our Miss GUOSA 2019. Thank you, Miss GUOSA. And more effort, more, do I say more elbows to your grease or more grease to your elbow? Thank you. The next person is also passed, this student passed with credit, awarded to Ajayi Deborah Ann. Please. Anita Taiwo, please be around. They allow you the next person. Thank you. The student who passed with credit is Taiwo Anita Taiwo. Thank you, Taiwo, and congratulations. Thank you. We have Adamu Miriam Tahir. Please give her a round of applause and congratulations. She passed with credit. David Olga F. Please stand by. David, is he here? Okay. The next person is Ahmad Sadia Angel. Is she here? Sadia? Okay. We'll keep that certificate for them. We have Adejimo Jumoke with credit. Wow. Congratulations, Adejimo. And then we have Iyo Onyinye Elizabeth.
to encourage them now. Please clap your hands.
The next person on the pass list, on the credit list is Wanedi Ihejeto Cynthia. Please give her a round of applause.
Encourage her, please.
She passed with credit in the GUOSA language examination.
It's not easy.
Could be fleecy. And then we have Iboro Asukwo Udofo. She passed with credit. Iboro Asukwo. Congratulations, Ekwibukum. In GUOSA language, we say Ekwibukum, meaning congratulations. Shendel. Okay. Our next person is the one and the only Caleb Elu with credit. Thank you. And then we have Samuel, congratulations, Ekwibukum. We have Simon Ojichebe. Is he here? Okay, please come in.
Before.
Okay. Oh, you guys can. And the next person is also Iboro Asukwo Udofo, also with distinction. The first time I think she passed with credit, and this is intermediate with distinction. And then we have on the list of credit, we have Ajayi Deborah Ano. She passed again with credit this time. We have the elementary, intermediate, and advanced levels of the GUOSA language. That's why you have somebody coming for 2 certificates. Again, we invite Wanedi Ihejeto Cynthia. This time she got credit at the intermediate level. Congratulations, Ekwibukum. And then it looks we're having it run again and again. Okay, we have, I think somebody, this is a typo error. It should be Iyo Onyinye Elizabeth. Is it Iyo or Iyo? Somebody, there's a typo error in there. So, Elizabeth, again, she passed the intermediate level with credit. Congratulations. And the name should be corrected. We're almost through. We thank you for your patience. The next person is Madu Tochukwu. Madu Tochukwu, intermediate with credit. Okay, let's also pause. At this level, we request the help of our special doctor to help us to give them the certificate. Please help us. Dr. Daniels, help us. Thank you very much. Please give her a round of applause. Thank you. The next person is Lillian Ezinduka Dizo. She passed with credit. Please give her a round of applause. What really happened was she sat for the last exam in March, but at the closing ceremony, she was not around. So she's just getting her certificate. Thank you. The next person is he passed with Alonge Ayodeji. Thank you. And we have Agbaje Elizabeth Ojone. Elizabeth Ojone, intermediate. Is she around? No, thank you. We have Prosper, the favor.
President himself.
The President. Otoga. In GUOSA is president. GUOSA language, Otoga means president. Otoga Asusu GUOSA, president of GUOSA language. And then we have Oyilawu Martha Ene.
Hey, what's up, baby?
Thank you. Then we Shendo, and then John Ashlame Gladys. Hey, the VP. Please give an applause to the VP. We in GUOSA we call that Otoga Nkeji, that is Vice President. Otoga is from Egun language. Egun, they call president is Otoga. Otoga Nkeji meaning second president. Okay, we have Nkwo Ogechukwu Jane. Nkwo, is he here?
This is GUOSA.
What's going on? What is it? Oh. Wow. Okay, we have Namdi Hejeto Cynthia. Cynthia. Hejeto. Thank you. Quickly. Okay. Quickly, we call Adejumo Jumoke. He's the executive. And the next person is Ahmed. She's not here. Angel Sadia. Oh, she's here. I called her before. Yeah, she got two. What happened? We didn't see you the first time. You've been very active and running here and there. Maybe. So she got 2 certificates. And then do we have, okay, Iyo Onye Elizabeth? Thank you. That is on advanced. She passed the advanced level. With credit. Okay. She passed advanced level with credit. EU. Is Ojone here? Elizabeth? No. Okay. And then we have, is Alonge Ayodeji here?
Yes.
Okay. Hurry up. Madu Tochukwu. Madu Tochukwu. Okay. Iboro Asukwo Udofort. Iboro. I'm sorry for that. Okay. Is Iboro? Okay. Is she coming? Okay. And then we have Nkwo Ogechukwu Jane. Nkwo Ogechukwu Jane. There she comes. Okay. And that's our Miss, I think that's Miss GUOSA. Just sit down here. Well, she labored for it, so. And we have Alimi Tohib Olamilekon. Alimi Tohib Olamilekon. Is he here? Okay, Obiawa is coming. Here he comes. Obiawala, he has come. Biawa is Edo and Yoruba and Igbo. Biawa. Samuel Simon Ojechebe.
Yes.
Okay. Ojechebe. Sorry, my God. Okay, Abdul Kabir. Zara, she's not here. Zara is not here. We have Caleb again, on advanced level. Yeah. He's a man. Okay, we have additional Ibrahim Okikiola. Okay. Equibukun. Last but not the least is Adeniji Ayomide. There's a little wrong spelling there. Ayomide, the misspelling. All right, man, please give him an applause. Thank you very much. Please help me give Dr. Mrs. Daniel a round of applause. For our closing, we invite professors to give us anything from us. Professor Amos will give us a word of advice before we round up with one GUOSA song. Please give a round of applause.
That is Esther. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Today has been a very, very important day in the closing ceremony for this session. All has been said about GUOSA. So from then, I came back, and then the GUOSA issue started. Those of us who are studying the language will never regret it. The beginning is rough. We know that not many students are interested. Why? They will say, okay, is it a credit load, or is it adding to CGP or something like that? No. At the moment, the GUOSA is enshrined in the university. He is the staff of the university, in the department. So the program has been submitted to the faculty. So very soon, GUOSA will be in the program of the university fully. So, all have been said. If you listen to the president, that is the first president, that is Ms. Esther, and all what have been said about the language, especially the evolutionists. We heard what our sister said about she has been working in various places. What you can offer is not your BS degree is the most important, but you have to have something additional. So, who knows? Your certificate you are collecting today is very, very important. You don't know where it will land you to. And I will open the card. Those of us who are studying the GUOSA language seriously, very soon will find themselves in the US. So the problem is let you go to US first. I think if most of us are going there, we don't want to come back. And the easiest way of going is through GUOSA. And the evolutionist is preparing a very serious ground, especially those who are very, very fluent and very, very scoring high points there. There's going to be a sort of exam. So prepare your mind that anytime something good is coming up. So GUOSA is a language which covers, well, Akwabia, languages of Nigeria, Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba, and other ethnic groups. It's all enshrined in the language. So my friends, I'm urging you to stick to the language. Because of today is the closing ceremony for this session, doesn't mean that you forget about him till the next time he comes. No, keep on practicing. Keep on meeting together, discussing, speak the language, and the sky will be our limit. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. All right. With that, where's it?
Okay, thank you very much. Right now, we're going to take our group photos. So please, if you have your GUOSA certificate, either this or the executive certificate, please come on stage for your group photos. Yes, please come on stage. Yes. Please, those that were awarded certificates, please come on stage with your group photos.
Abayo ma, lego samuso.